Hey guys, what's going on? Odharma here, and welcome back to episode 145 of my Level Up series, where I take Hashtag United, of course, through the levels of the footballing pyramid. But before we do jump into today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you would take the time to hit the subscribe button down below if you're interested in Football Manager videos. Now we're reaching the end or conclusion of season number 15. As you've been made aware over the past few episodes, it's become increasingly unlikely that we're going to reach the Europa spots. But in the 3 games that we've played since the last episode, things have been really good for us. We've got 3 wins in 3 games. Could not be happier. We'll start firstly off with the West Brom game where we beat them 2-1. Vergara playing a striker at the moment because Alain's injured, which we will discuss. He should be coming back he should be fit for today's game, which is kind of crucial. But Vergara stepped in to lead the line as our number 9 and got his goal. And then Pozzo as well with a nice goal himself. Nice to see from Pozzo. He needs to be doing a little bit more of that. Then we ended up playing Bournemouth at home. We won 3-1. Really dominant performance. Martelli on the score sheet, Latour with a fantastic goal from about 25 yards, and Pozzo with a really nice goal again. So back-to-back goals for Pozzo. Also really nice to see Martelli on the score sheet. My wingers are finally being direct and causing and actually having the end product that we've been missing this whole season from them wide areas. And then, as you can see in the last game, Martelli sealing the deal for us after 32 minutes. The only goal of the game. Very tough game against Burnley, who are having a good season in their own right. And yeah, it was very evenly matched. Just that little bit of quality made the difference for us. So where that does in fact leave us, we're sitting in 8th place, which is a really good position to be in right now. I'll take that at the end of the season. That'll be our highest Premier League finish if we do manage to stay in 8th. But a lot of the teams above and below have played a game or 2 games more than us. The issue is though, the schedule's kind of changed. I'm not actually too sure why. It might be because of the FA Cup and stuff. Teams because I think I was supposed to play Burnley and Chelsea today, I think. But it got muddled up the schedule, so you'll see now that for the rest of April we've got Chelsea. It's the first game today. Arsenal, which is the second game of today. And then we've got Liverpool and Tottenham as well. So it's going to be a horrible end to the season. I don't know how many points we're going to get. 3 of those games are away as well. So it's going to be really tough. Nonetheless, though, we go in a decent vein of form. So hopefully, with Alain back as well, fully fit and fully firing, hopefully we can do something. But let's find out. Here we go then, the first game of today's episode. Stamford Bridge. Not particularly looking forward to this, but we move. Vidra and Cherney have been injured for the longest time. Cherney's not fully fit, so Griffiths has been playing out at right back and Thomas has come in, and Thomas has done a decent job actually as a centre back partner in Toyos, and Griffiths has done a solid job at right back actually. So, well, it's going to be a tough test for the defence. Obviously the 3 teams we played off screen are obviously mid-table or relegation kind of teams, so this is a whole different level they're about to face. Chia Pozzo. Can he keep his scoring run going? Guess we will find out. Atop. Is that a pen? Balic, you don't make it easy for me, do you? You really don't make it easy for me. Ansu Fati, yeah. He's the top scorer in the league this season, and he just dispatched that very confidently. Goal 29 of the season, an impressive total as well. It looks like he's going to be hitting 30 plus by the end of the season, so respect to the fatty. Dash my camera down a little bit. Balic, what can you do? You got to redeem yourself now from that stupid mistake you've just made 5 minutes ago. Cheer. Thomas, all the way back to Harris. Clips one into Smith. Toyos. I've seen an amazing goalkeeper as well that came up in my scouting, I should say that. Pozzo unlucky. He's 17 and he's not even that far off Harris's ability. But the thing is though, I'm like, I want to buy him. And he's like relatively, like, he's still, I suppose, quite expensive for a 17-year-old. He's got a 20, I think it's 21 million release clause, but the guy is ridiculous for a 17. But realistically, am I even gonna? Because with the new game coming out in like a month's time, how many seasons am I actually gonna get through? Like, is there any point in buying him? Because he probably won't even play anyway. So probably won't be able to develop him enough before the new game comes out. So it's one of them. It's difficult. But yeah, 21 mil, which is a lot especially for a keeper, 17 years old. But yeah, he's really good. Really, really good. Eleno, you've got to slot that home. Okay. Not bad though. We're competing with them. We're not completely out of our depth. It's a shame that we had to concede from a penalty. It's a kick in the teeth, but Dewhurst to Debo. Fatty on the attack. Goes past one, goes past two. He's going to get his shot off. He does, but thank God it was quite a poor effort, to be honest. Easy routine save for Harris, that. Fatty on it again. Murat Alkan. Havertz, Martins, Fatty. Kalou. Not Solomon Kalou. Valdavia. Nearly slotting one home there. That would have been a tidy finish if that would have just crept in. Elaine. Oh, come on. Let's all. Smith. No. That's not the one. Deflection could have gone horribly for us. Half time it is. 1-0 it is. Not very good. Well, it's not. You can see the penalties. If we lose 1-0 and it's a penalty, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. But we've not played too bad. We've been relatively competitive with them so far. You know, better than I anticipated. I'll say that much. But you know, Elaine should have leveled things up. He's had a really good opportunity. Puzzle. Go on. Bang it! Oh, I thought the keeper was not going to get there then. Havertz, Martin, Fatty. Someone make a challenge, please. Ooh, cracking little save. I suppose I should say I've seen the. I was gonna make an actual video on the FM21, like my thoughts on the FM21 trailer, but everyone's done. all the big boys, the big Football Manager channels have already done them, and I'm just like, it's only a minute reveal trailer of like some of the features. I was like, is there any point? I mean, you've probably already watched, anyone who's somehow found this channel and is watching this video, you're probably obviously a fan of all the big boys like Dr. Benji and Work the Space and Lilujo and all them guys, Zealand, whatever. So yes, thank God. So yeah, there's not really anything additionally I can add to what they've already said, to be honest, because I think some of the things are good. I suppose we can discuss it now whilst we're just rounding out the end of this game. I like the press conference editions, look good. That's something that's been needed work on it for a long time, in my opinion, because it's kind of dull. Obviously there's very limited questions and answers you can actually give, so I'm kind of pleased to see that there's been some development in that. I don't know how far the development goes with it and how much more in depth it is. I'm hoping it's going to be, you know, a lot more improved, like the development centre was last year. I kind of added that thing, like added the base for that. I hope it's kind of somewhat robust. As for what else is on it, I would have liked to have seen a bit more animations added, not necessarily graphical improvements. I'm not too bothered about the graphics of the game, it's more the animations. You just see the same animations over and over and over again. I'm not even bothered about the actual what's the word? The characters, that they're like not, you know, obviously high definition characters, or models I should say. Models is the correct word. Yeah, because I'm not that bothered about that. It's mainly the animations to make it look a bit more realistic, and like how they shoot the ball, how they make tackles, how they cross the ball, the way the bodies move, type thing. Jacob Thomas, nice little consolation late on. We'll take that. So I would have liked to seen a bit more of that. Obviously COVID's kind of scuppered that a little bit, so I can kind of let that one slide this season. But it's something that I really think needs development. Like, you know, like the stadiums have been the same stadiums for the past, seems like ages. I don't think there's ever been any improvements to kind of the stadiums or anything, or like diversity, you know, from like a really low level up to the obviously top kind of stadiums and stuff like that. As for the agent thing, I think that's building up relationships with agents should be a lot more important, as we see obviously in football. It's massively important now. Agents have such a weight in determining where players move. You know, they can talk in the ear of the player they represent and persuade them to join another team because you didn't give them, because the agent fee isn't as high for your club as it is for another club. But you know what I mean, like I really do like that, and I think agents should be a much more or the relationship with different agents across the footballing world should be a lot more important than it is in this game, because it's not really important at all, really. I mean, you do have like the little namesakes to say that if you're, if you've got a good relationship with a agent or bad relationship, but you can't develop it further than like when you're in contract negotiations, that's the only way that it'll change. Whereas I think they can add more things, more elements to it to make it more interesting. And fingers crossed with that. But obviously we've lost the game now, and I've been blathering on for a little while, so yeah, we'll switch gears now, and we've got another tough game against Arsenal. Game day, a nice little short turnaround for us. Right. So I'm going to actually drop Lee Smith. Not that he's doing anything terrible, but I want to try and play Vigara a bit more in the advanced playmaker role to hopefully get him more, because I'm training him in it. I'm hoping playing him there can increase his what do we call it, suitability for it. We might as well, seeing as there's not really much to play for now for the end of the season, so he's going to be getting more starts. I want him to be on number 10 because he's got such good stats for it. Just needs to get more, pressed the wrong thing there, more familiar with it. Balich. Fernandez. Ooh. Trying to score early doors, are we, eh? Is that how we're doing it? Vigara. Balich. Elaine. That's an opportunity, that was a good opportunity, to be fair. Came at him quick, but the boy is an absolute beast. So I'd expect him to do better. That's all. Elaine. Come on out. Griffiths. Okay, we'll take it. Journey. Nice ball out wide. Cut back. Journey. And again. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. Good effort. Little. Starting pretty sprightly, if I do say so myself. They're looking uninterested, which is fantastic for me. I'm gonna hit the get creative. Cheer. Little Toyos. Vigara. Martelli. Vigara. Jenny. Elaine. Yes, come on, let's go. Yes, 1-0 up. Come on, he's back to scoring ways after one game. Let's go. Nice little bit of patient play that was, but just carved them open. There. Lane, don't miss them. You don't miss them. Let's go. Little. Can he fire in a crisp corner, and he does, and Elaine should have scored that then. I can't even lie. He should have scored that. He should have had 2 goals. But a nice little 1-0 up. A little bit surprising in some ways. I mean, we've been playing some good football right now in this first half, putting Arsenal to the sword, but we need to make sure it ain't a fake sword and it actually can cut. It ain't no inflatable one or a stunt one that's made out of like rubber or something, I don't know. down. Nah, mate. Oh, good strike from Elson. He is a beast of a player. Alright, 1-0 up. We'll take that all day long. All day long. Good little first half though. 1 clear cut, 3 half chances. Realistically, Elaine should have scored at least 1 more goal. He had 2 really good opportunities either side of his goal to score. Hopefully we can continue this and we're not going to be flat in the second half. But that remains to be seen because they're going to come on strong now. No, they're 1-0 down because they've got to chase the game. But it can either go either way. Sometimes it means you just invite trouble onto yourself, or sometimes it creates more space for you in behind. Come on, defend this, defend. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that all day long, all day. You got to take your little wins. If we win this, I'll be more than happy. Not even because yeah, he looks decent for 20 years old. Yeah, not even because I think it's that important for us to win, because realistically we're not going to move any spaces for the rest of the season now, but it'll be a nice little confidence booster to know that we can mix it with a big 6. Puzzle's looking tired, so you're coming off for Janeri. And Lambert's coming on there. And we're going to go like that. Make a triple sub. Get some fresh legs on. Turkey. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? He did such good work and it has to be ruined. But just shows you the quality of Arsenal, really, doesn't it? That's what happens to you when you play these top teams that have got these top class players, even though I know it was just a set piece, but Cherky obviously is a really good set piece taker, and I'm sure that Carrera is really good at heading the ball. I'm sure his heading and jumping stats are very, very good. Don't concede now, please. Full time whistle, there you go. Point in the end for us. Hard fought point. We played well. We should have seen it out, to be honest. Maybe it was my fault for the game management. Maybe we should have gone defensive. But I think against big teams to go defensive, you just invite unnecessary pressure on a lot of the time. But 1-1 in the end. Elaine is set to get a goal bonus. He's 1 goal away from 20 league goals, which means he'll get 450k. So respect if he ends up getting 20 goals. That'd be very nice. I'm sure he will, with the amount of games we've got left. Obviously now we're going to play Liverpool, Tottenham and Crystal Palace off screen, and then come back for the final game of the season against Watford. We're sitting obviously still in 8th place. We're 6 points behind Liverpool and Tottenham. We actually play Liverpool next, so that could be we play them both next, both of them games. So if we do win them, we might be right back in the mix to try and get that last Europa League spot. But it's highly unlikely. I can't see us. They're both away games as well, so it's really unlikely we're going to be able to do that. But that does conclude today's episode, guys. And if you have enjoyed it, I really appreciate it if you would take the time to hit the like button, dislike it if you disliked it, comment if you want to comment on it, subscribe of course if you want to subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching, and I do hope to see you in episode 146. Cheers, bye bye.